Hey you guys, welcome back to another video here on Janila's Creative Crazy Life. Tonight I'm showing you guys how I'm making my ring bearer pillow for the wedding that I have in June. This won't be a long video because I've already started on the pillow, and I'm sorry that I didn't get footage on how I made it. But I wanted to also show you guys a pillow that I did for another wedding. I did a wedding about a year ago, and it was royal blue, white, and silver. And I made the ring bearer pillow for that wedding, and this is how it turned out. It's royal blue. This pillow is going to be navy blue. So I pretty much went ahead and I did all of the same things I did with the royal blue pillow to the navy blue pillow, except I added a little gemstone in the middle this time, and I made the pillow a little bit bigger. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to add some lace around the pillow to give it a different look from the other pillow, so it won't look so plain. And where I'm getting the lace from is I picked these little bridal bouquet holders up from the clearance rack at Hobby Lobby. They were actually marked down to 89 cents each. So I picked up all that they had, and I think they had 4 of them. So what I'm doing is just cutting the lace off, because no one really uses these anymore for weddings. You know, brides are moving more toward the gemstone and the brooch bouquets, and the brooch bouquets are more popular. I did some floral bouquets for the bridesmaids, but my bride's bouquet will be a brooch bouquet, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to make that when I start that DIY and that project. But I'm cutting all the lace off of this, and when I cut the lace off, this is how it's going to look. And I'm just going to hot glue it to the pillow. And what I'm doing is I'm adding the glue first, and then I'm just going around, and as I put it on there, what I'm doing is I'm folding it and pressing it down so that it can have that ruffle effect look. And it just won't be glued straight down to the pillow. And I'm just, like I said, I'm overlapping it and putting it in here. Now let me tell you guys how I made this pillow. I use this all this is an old table overlay that got damaged from one of the parties that I did. They burned it hole in it with a hookah. So I can't use it anymore, so I'm going to use the material for other projects I have, and that's where I got the material from. And what I did was I turned the material inside out. This is the right side. This is the satin side is the right side, and then you got that dull side. I flipped it inside out, and I cut the size of the size of the pillow that I wanted the pillow to be from the fabric. And then after I did that, I just sewed the ends, and then I took some pillow filler from an old pillow that I had just laying around the house that I don't use anymore. And I took the stuffing from that pillow and I added it inside. And after that, before I added the stuffing, I flipped the material inside out to make the little pocket. And it was the open side. It was still open up here at the top. So I stuffed the pillow. And after I did that, I hot glued it. And I didn't sew the top, I just hot glued it. And then I went around it and I put some bling wrap going around the whole pillow to hide the thread and the glue. Then I took the needle and the thread and I sewed it in the middle. I sewed it about 30 times. I just put it through the front, pull the needle from the back, put it back in from the back, pulled it to the front, and I kept repeating that process until it pulled the pillow, and I got this little dent in the middle of the pillow to make it look more like a pillow. And then after that, I cut about this much of the bling wrap and made a little square. And I hot glued that to the middle on both sides. Then I took the extra 2 gemstones I had left from the bridesmaids bouquets, and I just hot glued that to the top of that. And then I took 25 string of bling wrap with 25 little pieces on here, and I hot glued them to the center as the ring holders. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to use these to hold the rings. This is just for visual effect in the wedding for the ring bearer to carry the pillow. But the maid of honor and the best man usually have the rings already. But this is just for visual effect for the wedding. After I did that, I started the process of doing the lace around it, and that's where I am now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished product. And stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to try to show you guys a little of the process of me putting the lace on. Okay, let me add another glue stick because it's almost out. And what I do first is I go ahead and I put the glue on the pillow. Then I'm going to start where I left off on the other side, and you want to put the end of the lace that you cut in the little ruffle part goes at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start it here, press it, take it and fold it over, take it, press it, fold it over again, press it, let the glue come through. You may need to add a little bit more glue because you want the glue to go through the first part so you can overlap the next part like that. And you just keep repeating that process all the way down. And the parts that don't stick that well, you can always go back and re-glue them again. But make sure that it's sticking like that. And that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this because I know you don't want to watch this whole process. And after I do that, then I will be back. Okay, you guys, this is how it looks. This is how it turned out. That's the back, and this is the front. And this turned out so cute. The lace. I have the lace all the way around. And the ring holders. And it's soft and it's sturdy. And we have a cute little ring bearer pillow. If you guys, so I would like to thank you guys for supporting me. I got a couple of new subscribers, and I wanted to let you know before I go that if you haven't become a member of Geneva's Creative Crazy Life family yet, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss the upcoming content that I'm going to be bringing to you about this wedding that I have in June and other things that I have coming up in the summer and just crazy stuff going on in my life. And I'm going to try to get you guys some more inspirational videos up. And I have a lot of content coming up. So hit that notification bell so you won't miss it. And until next time, God bless you. Oh, before I go, this is the royal blue pillow that I made for the other wedding that I wanted to show you guys. And this is the one I made for this wedding. This one was smaller. It was smaller than the one I'm making for this wedding. But they are both so cute, you guys. And like I said, you can do it too. Just put your creativity to work and let God's gifts and talents shine and glorify Him with their gifts and talents. And until next video, you guys be safe. I love you and happy creating. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video here on Geneva's Creative Crazy Life. Today I'm giving you guys an update on what I'm doing to the table numbers that I had all previously made. If you haven't checked that video out, then go ahead and check that video out after you finish looking at this one. But what I've done is I went back and I added 2 more numbers. I added 9 and 10 because I decided that I'm going to need 10 tables. So that's how the 9 and 10 turned out. I did the same process as I did for all of the other numbers in the previous video. And what I'm doing and what I decided to do was to add some little flowers to the tops of it. And I put a little piece of bling inside the flower to give it a little accent so it won't look so plain. And what I did to make them stand up is I purchased some of the little table number frames from Dollar Tree. They are little bitty frames. You know, I have some already, but I just got this for this project. And what I did was hot glue the mirror to the frame, and that helps it to stand up. And that was my solution for that. And that's how they're going to look when I'm done with all of them. So stay tuned, you guys.